We don't discriminate, but we are called the Pink Ladies. My name is Gabrielle Gregory and I live in Port Macquarie. Originally, I've retired from Melbourne. My organisation is part of the United Hospital Auxiliaries of New South Wales, and we are called the Port Macquarie Pink Ladies. Pink Ladies were formed, I believe, many years ago. I might be 35 years or more ago. They were formed by the UHA. Initially, the Hospitals of New South Wales made an association of the United Hospitals Association, and Pink Ladies is only a branch in Port Macquarie. We're all volunteers in the hospital. We do all sorts of things in the hospital. We're male and female. We don't discriminate, but we are called the Pink Ladies, and the men are quite happy to be Pink Ladies. We work in every department of the hospital. Mostly the men drive the little e-car. We've got electric e-car that we shuttle people around the hospital car park. I personally retired from Melbourne and came to Port Macquarie and didn't know anybody, but I had met some people on a cruise that initially introduced me to Port Macquarie. One of them was a Pink Lady, and she said, "What do you intend to do when you move to Port Macquarie?" I said, "Do volunteer work." And she said, "Oh, I'll take you to the Pink Ladies." So I was at the Pink Ladies the very first week I came. The main thing that stood out with Pink Ladies is the fact of the nature of the work is helping people in the hospital. We help staff, patients, visitors, and I find that the volunteers are the most kind and generous people I've ever met. The bond in the community has been strengthened by the fact that the Pink Ladies are very caring people. Upon entering the hospital, we try and have a Pink Lady at the front desk, and people come very stressful situations. They might have a husband or a wife that's very ill, and we hope to alleviate their fears and make a friendly approach to them, help them to the department they want to go to. Then in the wards, we talk to them. We've often got a kind ear and we can talk. The staff are very busy and we've got the time to sit or stand, talk to a patient, find their glasses if they've lost them, the remote from the bed, things like that, their slippers that they've lost under the bed. We're there. Motivation to join would be to help other people. A lot of people come to us when they've been a patient in the hospital and they've seen what we do. We've been a service to their person of interest. And I would suggest that, we change the flowers or we've run a message for them, something like that. And they've seen us that way. I would suggest that's how they come. I hope that the Pink Ladies moving forward, we try and raise money for the hospital. That is one of the reasons that we're there. And we are one branch that work in the hospital. We're not fundraisers per se, but we have a couple of raffles a year and we run a trolley through the hospital that sells things, and we glean an amount of money from that. Donations come from the e-car. People generally donate some coins in the e-car, and the money we raise buys equipment for the hospital. I'd like to say we're a caring lot of people, a very caring lot of volunteers, both male and female, and we're kind, generous people, very friendly. If someone was moving to the area, join, because it's not a lot of work, but it helps the hospital.